Have you ever marveled at the unique trick of some animals? Camouflage. To survive in the animal world, they've evolved to completely blend into their surroundings, almost as if they've disappeared. Human society is definitely no less competitive than the animal kingdom. Have you ever felt like you're wearing a mask, hiding your true self to fit in or survive? Today, I want to explore these two fascinating ideas, our inner self and the phenomenon of camouflage, and how they shape who we are and how we navigate the world. Let's start with a question. Have you ever felt so overwhelmed by anger or anxiety that it seemed to take over? Psychologist like Carl Jung refers to this as the shadow self, the part of us that holds the emotions we often suppress. But here's the thing, our shadow isn't something to fear. By observing it and acknowledging it, we can better understand our true selves. Jung believed that integrating this shadow into our conscious awareness is the key to becoming whole. It's not about eliminating these emotions, but embracing them as a part of our humanity. Over time, I've come to realize that there's another me inside, a wiser, calmer version that can step back and observe these emotions without being consumed by them. This is the essence of mindfulness. It's about acknowledging these emotions without letting them control us. With this in mind, here's an experiment for you to try. Close your eyes, yes, right now, and take a deep breath. Then silently say hello to yourself. Who is the you that answers back? That voice, that presence is your inner self, the core of who you are. It's the observer of your thoughts and the witness to your emotions. When we practice this, we become the masters of our own lives. We're no longer defined by our emotions, but guided by our inner core. And this practice isn't new. It's rooted in ancient traditions like Buddhism, where mindfulness is seen as a liberation from suffering. And modern science backs it up. Studies show that mindfulness can reduce stress, improve focus, and even enhance our emotional regulations. But why does this matter? Because our inner self is the foundation of how we interact with the world. When we're in tune with our true self, we make the decisions that align with our true values. We become more resilient in the face of challenges and more open to new experiences. Now, let's shift our focus outward to the fascinating phenomenon of camouflage. In nature, camouflage is a survival tactic. Think about a chameleon changing its color to blend into its surroundings, or a mimic octopus, which can imitate its shape and movement into other sea creatures to avoid from predators. These adaptations aren't just about hiding. It's about thriving in a competitive world. But here's the twist. Camouflage isn't limited to nature. Just as animals adapt to their environment, humans also adjust their behaviors to navigate the social and professional landscapes. This ability to blend in or stand out is a crucial part of our daily interactions, shaping how we present ourselves to the world. For example, an introverted teacher might act extrovert to meet the demand of her job, even though it drains her energy. And this is what sociologist Irving Goffman called impression management. While it helps her succeed professionally, it also raises questions about the cost of changing her true self. Or there's a student who alters his personality to win the affection of another classmate. He might pretend to love badminton or feign interest in subjects he doesn't care about. This kind of camouflage is driven by a desire for connection. But it also raises questions about how much of ourselves are we willing to change for others, and at what cost? While adaptations do help us fit in, over time, losing sight of our true preference may lead to frustration or even a sense of identity loss. Sustainable connection thrive on authenticity. So finding a balance between our true self and the adaptations is the key. And then there's a person who projects strength to hide their inner fears. In competitive situations, we often feel pressured to appear confident and capable even when we're struggling inside. This camouflage can be seen as a defense mechanism, protecting us from judgment or rejection, but it may lead to isolation if we are unable to share ourselves with others. So, what's the connection between our inner self and camouflage? Well, both are about adaptations. While animals adapt to their environments, we adapt to the world around us. But here's the key difference: self-awareness. While animals rely on natural instinct, we have the ability to reflect on our emotions and actions. We can make conscious choices that align to our true values and embrace your imperfections. As we go about our lives, let's ask ourselves, are we adapting to the world, or are we losing ourselves in the process? How can we stay true to ourselves while navigating to the world? Here are a few ideas. Instead of judging ourselves with our flaws and mistakes, let's treat ourselves with kindness and understanding. These actions create a safe space for us to explore our inner self and take time to reflect, recharge, and reconnect, whether it's the process of meditation, journaling, or spending time in nature. You must stay connected with your inner self. While camouflage can be a useful tool, it's really important to stay connected to your inner self and your true values. And please remember that the most powerful camouflage is the one that lets your true self shine through. Thank you.